Have you ever asked yourself, why do I keep making the same mistakes? Why do we feel shame for being human, for stumbling, for slipping, for not always getting it right? When I was a young monk, I was once put in charge of preparing tea for our visiting teacher, a revered master known for his silence and depth. Nervous, I tried to impress him. I rushed the brewing, spilled the leaves, and served the tea bitter and cold. I was humiliated. I thought I had failed. Not just the task, but my place in a monastery. That night, I sat outside with my head low. My teacher came beside me, quietly sipping the bitter tea I had made. He smiled gently and said, "A mistake is a message. If you listen, it teaches. If you ignore it, it repeats." That moment stayed with me. You see, most people try to bury their mistakes. They push them away like unwanted guests at the door of their memory. But what if I told you, your greatest teacher wears the face of failure? There is no growth without error, no wisdom without pain. We think perfection is strength, but it is vulnerability that builds character. I remember once trying to repair an old meditation bell that had cracked. I used wax, glue, even rope, but every time I rang it, the sound was dull. One day I gave up and left the bell in the garden. Weeks passed. Rain fell. The wind came. The sun dried the soil. And one morning, without thinking, I rang the bell again. The sound was clear, purer than ever before. It was nature, time, pressure, and patience that healed what I couldn't. Your mistakes are like cracks in the bell. You may see them as damage, but they are the reason you will one day ring clearer. Every time you mess up, be it in a relationship, at work, or in your own habits, pause. Don't ask, why me? Ask, what is this trying to teach me? There's a story of a traveler who came to me, tormented by a decision he regretted. He said, "If only I could go back and undo it." I smiled and said, "If you erase the pain, you'd erase the lesson. And without the lesson, you'd make the same mistake again. Only this time, it would hurt more." We cannot walk backward in time, but we can step forward, softer, wiser, and more awake. So when you fall short, when you break something precious, when you let yourself down, don't run from it. Sit with it. Listen to it. Hold it as you would a crying child. Because your mistake is not the end of the story, it's the turning point. The day you stop being afraid of your mistakes is the day you start becoming your truest self. Don't aim to be flawless. Aim to be real. Aim to be awake. And above all, aim to learn. Because every mistake is a seed. If you tend to it with love, it will bloom into something beautiful.